Right, we're back on normal List 5 live this morning. It's boiling hot again. Last week, I did a live repair, which is a little bit stressful. I was fixing a Billy Bass. But it did get fixed, which is good. So that was all right. But yeah, I won't be doing one of those again in a while. So I'm just booting everything up at the moment, and we'll get going. I have I've picked out. I'm getting desperately short of boxes for some reason. I don't know how that's come about. I mean, I have sold a lot of sort of biggish stuff, sort of saucepans and things like that. So I suddenly realised I'm going to really have to think about what I'm listing, because I just haven't got the boxes to send the stuff in. So this is all kind of quite little stuff, and I've still got loads and loads of big stuff to list. So yeah, I'm going to have to get down B&Q or get down the garden centre, which is where I normally pick up my boxes, and see how we go. But right, let's get on. I'm just logging into my laptop. Let's get into eBay. Hi Richard, how you doing? Yeah, first one is just a 30D. So I haven't tested this actually, so let's give it a test. Get some batteries. Here we go. Takes these batteries here. I think a lot of the time I get kind of like, I've got a big drawer of half-used batteries that I get out of things that I buy from boot fairs, but it's probably an idea to buy a set of new ones. Hi Gimbal, how you doing? Right, okay. So the batteries are in. I'm going to take this off. I don't know whether you need to actually, but I'm going to stick it, rather than the kind of auto one on the dial is the green, normally the green rectangle, but I'm going to put it on P, which is the one where you can adjust. So there we go. So I'm just testing the shutters working. That seems to be working fine. I won't go beyond that. I'm not selling it with, it didn't come with a lens. I'm not selling it with a lens. I've got no idea how much I can get for that. I'm thinking around about 25, just kind of like off the top of my head. Let's have a look. It's a film camera, EOS 30D Canon. Oh, EOS 300. So 300? Yeah, 300. It's not a digital. It is a film camera. Hello, RJ. Right. Okay, so looking at what people are trying to get, there's a 25 on bids. There's a 75. 75? You've got to be kidding me on bids. That's not going to get any bids. Let's have a look at solds. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, it seems weird. It seems like an age ago that I kind of did a List 5 live. I know I missed last week's, but I did do that stream. It seems ages ago that I did that fixing the Billy Bass. I think because I'm kind of not doing streams every day now, it's kind of like a bit good. Are you trying to print labels? Oh, Joe, well, what's going wrong? You got a Zebra printer or something? I've just got what is it? It's a Samsung, wireless laser printer, and that does me. I haven't got a label printer. I know people rave about them, but I don't know. Right, okay. So someone got £8 on bids. So let's have a look at the buy it nows. Come on, 25. That's what I'm looking for. £25. Buy it now. Condition used. I'm feeling ever so self-righteous with myself because I actually went for a run this morning Not that it was intended. Liz and my eldest son suddenly decided they were going to start running, and I think they're doing it like three times a week, maybe. So you go to get going, you go out and you walk for 5 minutes, and then you do 30 seconds running. 30 seconds running, 2 minutes walking. So just to, otherwise you'd kill yourself, or I'd kill myself. I was a little bit worried about collapsing, thinking I haven't got my phone. Who's going to find me in the back streets of Wallington? But yeah, it's good. It's hot, but glad I did it. So I might get out earlier tomorrow and carry on with the running, or maybe I'll do it every couple of days. Hi, Jody. Good to see you. If anyone can help Joe with his printing, he'd probably appreciate it. Right, let's see if we can get a price on this. There's one gone for 15, one gone for 23. That's a 300V. Right, I'm going to put in body only in the search because it's giving me loads of stuff with lenses. 15. Oh, that's, I'm looking at 15. 20, that's a 300V. I think a lot of these go to people studying photography at colleges and stuff. 300V. It looks like it's 15. I don't want it to be 15. That's a 300D. 300D for 22 quid, that's right. 15. It's 15, isn't it? You know when you want the price to be higher. Yeah, it's 15. I can't deny it. It's 15. 300X. 15. Is that it's a 20 with free postage? Includes battery. I'm not putting a battery with it. No way. Okay, 15. What can you do, eh? But it should sell at that price. Well, someone did one for $16.99. Oh, I could do 15. Try a bit higher than sold. Yeah, okay, I might do. Maybe go $16.99. So yeah, I've got to go. When I was out this morning, I saw loads of boxes, you know, because I think it's recycling day or something. So I should have got to pick some up, but seeing as I was running. Okay, let's get this one on and do photos later. Is it silver? Yeah, silver mainly. So yeah, been quite a busy week really. Been down the beach, which was nice. Did that midweek on Wednesday. Hi Neil. I'm just doing the camera, by the way. It's only £15 for an EOS 300. A bit disappointing. What would you charge, Neil? Neil's big on cameras. I went to a boot fair yesterday and spent all my money, which is brilliant. And in actual fact, I thought I was going to spend all my money within about the first half hour, because I went in and bought something for 35, then bought something for 25, and then got like something else for 50. And I was thinking I could just walk through it once and, get all my stuff and then come home. But it took a little bit longer to spend the last few quid. I was going around at the end with a £10 note, thinking I've got to spend it, But yeah, I'll do a haul of all of that. Right, what am I doing? Sorry, my home phone's going, so lots of things distract me today. Yeah, I have got loads and loads of big things to put on. I mean, like I've got those Playman build figures, like the big ones that I got. And God knows how I'm going to pack those. That's going to be interesting. Hi, Ricky. So yeah, the main thing for anyone who's hasn't seen this before, it's just to sort of like on a Monday morning, just get 5 things listed and start the week sort of getting going. Really, I know it sounds pretty simple. Let's go for $16.99 on this. Let's take Richard's advice and just try a little bit higher. Save that as draft. Nice one, Mewtwo. Yeah, a bloke I know called Luke picked up a Mewtwo from a guy we always know has good stuff, but he hasn't listed it yet. And even if he was saying, I wonder if it'll work. Even if it doesn't work, it's worth a lot of money, isn't it? So, hi Neil, how you doing? Don't worry. Got to work WebEx. Nice. Hello, LB. I mean, with those Mewtwo's, don't you have to watch the ribbon on as you open the door, the film door? Because the orange ribbon can break. I had one where the orange ribbon was broken. But there you go. Right, let's get this on. This is Crash Bash. Original black, what do you call them, black labels. Excellent condition. Not a mark on it. So when I bought it, I did look it up actually. And I'm going to go for the high price. I don't mind stuff like this. I don't mind if it sits on the shelf, really. It can stay there for like as long as it wants until someone... My phone's now going. Right. I'll have to ignore that. I don't know whether to get that or not. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'll be back in a tick. Hello? Hello, you all right? Yeah. Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of something. All right. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Would you believe it? That never rings. Hi, Kez. How you doing? Right. Crash Bash. Yeah, so it was a bit mad. Yeah, going to a boot fair and getting spending all your money, because I had 200 quid on me, so it's quite a bit of money, really. Oh wow! I'm looking at what's sold now. There's a job lot of games for 38 quid. Don't say there's a Crash Bash in there. No. I don't know why that's come up for a search for Crash Bash, but there you go. My sales have gone down a little bit. I mean, I had my, I had that like 300 quid sale, and that's dropped off my 31 days. And I can really tell that my focus has been on sourcing rather than listing. So I don't mind that actually, because at least stuff is there ready to go. Right, I had in my head £35, which I knew was a lot of money, but I'm just gonna see if let's sort this by highest price. Okay, it's people selling titles sort of all 5. And I think I've got 3 of the Crash Bandicoot games, but I'm gonna sell them separately. Yeah, there's one here for 40 quid. Well, I'm going to go for 40 quid, I think. Universal Arcade Party Game. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, my sales is right at the beginning of August. Just absolutely died. I think it was like, I said it on the stream, it was like 0 and then 33, 16, and another 0 with like a £40 refund, which meant over the 4 days I'd earned practically like next to nothing. And then I did do a bit of kind of like focus listing, and either that same day or the next day, I had £180 day, which was like, whoa. And I don't know whether it was anything to do with the listing, but obviously the listing does help. And I'm kind of not, I'm not worried about it too much, the fact that it's gone down a bit, because like I'm glad I'm getting the stuff in. So I'll just slowly work through it. Okay. What's this mean? It's Crash Bash, Sony PlayStation 1, Universal. I don't know, why has someone put Universal in the title? I have no idea what that means. Oh, I see. It's made by Universal. Universal Studios. God. I don't think anyone's going to search for that. I'll leave it in anyway, just to fill up the gubbins. All right, there we go. I'll tell you, I haven't heard about that managed payments yet either. I mean, I keep thinking, have I not read an email, or am I suddenly going to sort of lose my being able to get onto eBay? But yeah, it's a bit of a worry, really. Right, let's stick this one in. Yes, I'm going to go for 40 on this. I bought 4 games for 60 quid, so if I can get 40 back on this, I'll be well chuffed with that. Yeah, I do use SKUs, Diploa. What I do is I put the date it's listed in, and then I'll put my shelf number. So yeah, it is very handy. That's taken ages to save for some reason. I don't quite know why. Hi Vinyl, how you doing? Two gents clocks, 24-inch dials from the Royal Ordnance Factory. Oh wow, that's incredible. £400. That's a good find, that is. No, Hermes will destroy them. They'll do what the Germans couldn't do. I picked up a big flip clock, and I've sold exactly the same one before for 200. So I was glad I picked up another one. I don't know if I'll get 200 this time, but yeah, we'll see how we do. Hi, Victoria. This is just typical. I'm getting a little dial going around going saving, and it's not doing anything. I don't know if that means my internet's gone down. Hopefully you can still hear me. My router's resetting or something. Seems okay. Okay. Just had to run network diagnostics. It's all been very slow this morning. Typical Monday. Oh, this is taking so long. Not normally this bad. It's doing it again. Ah, unbelievable. A typical Monday. The internet stopped working. Hi, Pete. How you doing? How's it work? I saw your July sales video. Go and check out Happy Chap 84. He's doing great. Getting some great finds, great retro finds. Well, I've listed two things, and the internet has decided to stop working. So that's good. It's looking for problems in name resolution. It's funny how I can have one machine working here and one machine that doesn't work down there. Don't quite know what's going on. Resetting the Wi-Fi adapter again. Okay, it says it's fixed. Right, I think we're okay. Next item. Right, I'm going to list, dearie me, I'm going to list one of these. Okay, pasta maker. Now, I do not want to drop this. I'm lifting this over, and I know these bits, top bits, slide out. I could have carried that over my laptop, and it could have crashed down on it because they do slide off into two bits like this. Now, this little thing is one that I bought it, and it was in a complete state. Dried pasta all over it. Horrible. And I think I probably would have paid like a couple of quid for it. I'm talking a while ago. And I thought, well, I'll get it for a couple of quid because I know I can sell it. Oh, well, I was thinking at the time for around about 30 quid, but someone's mentioned to me lately that they've seen them for 40 or 50. Anyway, the long and short of it is I cleaned it, or I thought I cleaned it. And then I sent it to the bloke and he got it and he was like, this is disgusting. It's got like pasta coming out of it, dry bits of pasta, and there's rust and God knows what. And I think he might have left me a negative, actually, which is fair enough. But I rang him up and I said, absolutely ultra apologetic. Hi, Lainey. I'm not really here. Yes, you are. And said, I'm really, really sorry. I really thought I'd cleaned it, but obviously you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. And I said, send it back. I'll give you a refund. Anyway, he sent it back. And by the time it got back to, he put it in the box. And dried pasta comes out of these. It must hide in places you can't ever imagine in these things. And I've cleaned it and then put it away and then got it out and cleaned it again and got it out. And pasta just keeps coming out of it. I mean, the amount of dry pasta that's come out of this it could fill the Albert Hall already. But anyway, I've given it like a final clean because I thought I want to get this on. And it hasn't got a clamp either. So that's another thing that's wrong with it because normally they have a clamp. But I really have cleaned each individual kind of bit of the cylinder and blown compressed air through it. So fingers crossed, it is now clean. And I've got another one. I've got two of these things to go on. So I've got to get this one on. So let's see how much they get. I've been totally ignoring the chat, but I think you're all talking to each other, so that's all right. I don't know what happened. I think it's because there's bits of the metal that kind of that bend round, so it's quite easy to have a bit of dry pasta fall in there. But he said bits of it had rusted. I don't think it's really rust because I don't think they would make it out of iron. It's probably some sort of steel that's been coated. But you do have to clean each individual bit. So it takes a bit of time. Right, let's have a look at salt on it. Yeah, someone said they saw them go for like 40, 50. Which I was a little bit surprised at. Let's have a look. They have to go Hermes because the size is over the small parcel limit and they're heavy. Yeah, got a best offer on the 25 one. I think there are various kinds. So if they do like different sorts of pasta, you might get a bit of a higher price. Yeah, 35. I'm going to sort this by price. 50 did seem very high. What? An Imperial Restaurant electric pasta maker for £1,300? Blimey. Well, if you ever see an electric one, good money. Okay, I'm getting loads of foreign buying things. UK only. 40. All of these have gone on offers. 45, 37, 39, 40. I think realistically, without the clamp, I'm going to be looking at 30 quid. Got some of the electric. If you ever see an electric pasta maker from Imperial, snap it up. Yeah, it's stainless steel. Someone said it here. There we go. Is it Mulinex? you talking to me? Is what Moulinex? No, it's Imperia. I have picked up a Moulinex about a week and a bit ago, a vintage Moulinex food processor. And normally I've always sold those as a whole, but I'm going to do a Nick Hills and split out each individual bit and see what I get for it. I picked it up for £8 and it had like an ice cream box full of all the attachments and gizmos. So yeah, the reason I don't normally split them out is because I think, well, I might sell most of it, but just be left with the main unit or that is completely no use to anyone. But he has said he's sold all of them. Was a bit evasive. Yeah, do you remember those things that used to put a boiled egg in and you pull it down, and the egg comes out all kind of grated, but where's the shell? And the shell was like held somewhere else. How does that work? That is absolute magic. I'd love to get one of them to know how that works. Used to see them on shopping channels and things. It was like, here's the egg, but where's the shell? And yeah, the shell was magically in a little shell. And I still like. There are some things in life that are a mystery, and the egg shell thing is a complete mystery to me. I bet no one knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this will go $29.99, and it will go medium parcel. I have postage policies, so my medium parcel policy is Hermes, basically. And then sometimes I edit the price on individual listings. That's how I go about it. I'll tell you what, I'm doing all right. I haven't got many things ready because I'm, as ever, disorganised, but I've done 3 already. So I'm just going to finish this apple. You only remember egg slices, yeah, with the cheese wire. And I used to play it like a little harp when I was about 6, which make a lovely noise. You don't remember the thing I'm talking about? Oh, okay. I'll have to go and find a clip of it and maybe show it next time. A halogen oven. Must have been posh, to have an egg slicer. I don't think so. I think my mum might try and be posh, but my dad certainly isn't posh. So I don't think I'm posh. We haven't got an egg slicer now, so if that's the definition of posh, we do not have an egg slicer. Peter Ray's in the house. So I saw Peter Ray at this boot fair I was at on Sunday, Hook Road Arena, where I'd spent took £200, spent it all. I had £10 left, and Peter was selling. He was selling at the boot fair. Yeah, I'm eating, Pete. I mean, it's healthy though. It's an apple. Oh, Victoria, I never had an egg slicer with a magic compartment for the shell. It was something I only saw on the adverts. Go and Google it. I don't know what you put in YouTube, but like, here's the egg, where's the shell? Try and look for that. Yeah, you pull it down over the egg. Ah, Laney's had one. Brilliant. Laney's posh. Yeah. How on earth does it work? So yeah, I never had one. So if that's the definition of posh, to have a magic egg, gets rid of the shell, but splits up your egg, ready for your egg sandwich. That's the definition. No, I didn't get ice cream with it, Pete. What I got with it, it's a funny story. I went in there and there was a bloke selling Commodore games, like a big box of Commodore games. So I'm obviously interested. And he had loads. They weren't brilliant, but he had loads of them. And he had loads of sort of like ones you got off a magazine. So I sort of said, oh, how much do you want for this? And he said, well, I was looking for £1 each. I was thinking, yeah, okay. And he probably had about 80 games. But they're all dross, really. So I'm thinking, really, yeah, only 50p each. And I've got in my head, I'm going to offer him 15 quid for the whole lot. And I said, well, how much for the whole lot? And he goes, well, how many are there? And he starts counting them. And he goes, I think that would be about £65. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll see you later. I'm nowhere near that. And he said, well, how much would you offer? And I was like, well, there's no point. I'm not going to say like 15 now. Anyway, I went round and I pointed out to him that like a lot of the ones here are magazine, ones free off magazines. They're not exactly brilliant games. And even the games weren't great. Anyway, went round and had my tenner. And I went back to him and I said, would you take an offer on these then? And he said, yeah, I might do. Yeah, I've taken all the ones out that were free with games and put them in a bag. So he had a bag of kind of dross and a box of games. And I said, well, I've only got a tenner. And he goes, well, could you do 15? I said, well, I've only got a tenner. I did actually have a 15 on me, but it was in coins in my pocket and I had this tenner in my hand. And I said, I can only give you a tenner. And he goes, all right then. So I pick up the box of games and then I point to this bag of magazine kind of, and it was a carrier bag or a small carrier bag full of tapes and just rubbish, really. And I said, what are you going to do with those? And he said, well, you can have them. So this guy's gone from like offering me something for 65 down to a tenner. So there you go. I spent a tenner there. And then I spent my last £5 with Johnny, who just had a bit of an interesting customer. So I won't go into that. But I bought like a vintage frustration and a Gremlin doll off him, a Necco Gremlin doll for 2 and 3 quid. So I spent all my money. Yeah, you don't have to shell the egg. This is the point. This is the most important thing in today's stream. Forget about the listing. You boil an egg, okay, and it's in the shell, okay, and you put it in this thing. And I didn't have one because I'm not posh. You put it in this like little chute, like what do they call things when you do flour milling and you have the chute? I forget what it's called. Someone will know. You put it in there. And you pull down on this thing, and egg, like mashed up egg comes out. But the sales pitch was, where's the shell? Because if you just put that through like do you remember those old things that used to make chips, metal gubbins, things like that? You want one of those now. You'd expect the shell to come through if it's just pushed through some sort of grating device. But the inside of the egg comes out, but the shell is somewhere else. Where's the shell? I'm going to have to find out what it is. Bear with me. I'll do it on this machine and then I can maybe share it on this machine. So let's stick in egg. Where's the shell? Where's the shell? This is what I was saying this morning when I was trying to tune into Shell Saruni's channel. Where's the shell? How to scramble eggs inside the shell? No, it's not there. I'm never going to be able to find this thing. How to blow an egg. How to make a perfect omelette. Eggshell removing machine. That's not what I want there. I'm going to have to find this for next time. It was like a QVC thing you could buy. No, can't find it. Do I take 2 wallets? No, but what I normally do is I'll have my pound coins in my pocket. I'll have my wallet in my bum bag, zipped up and under lock and key. And I normally have a note in my hand. So that would be like a 5 or a tenner. And sometimes I forget it there. And I was at the boot fair the other day and opened up the granny trolley. And I was like, why is that 5 there? And it was because I'd bought something and put it in and drop the fiver. So I have to remember that I've got the fiver on me. New Magic Extractor. Is that it? I've totally gone off doing any listing now, which is no bad thing. The Extractor. It could be that. I don't remember it looking like that, though. Because I actually remember someone pushing something through and saying, where's the shell? But yeah, this Extractor looks... It might be that. Peel hard-boiled eggs in seconds. I don't remember looking at it like that, but yeah. But there we go. Go and look that up. No, one wallet is enough. And I'm constantly checking whether I've still got it. I must be like paranoid, and I'm kind of like, I must look weird because I'm going for my bum bag, which I've got. It must look like I'm very strange. Right, let's list something. I'm doing so well, and I got distracted by boiled eggs. So I got this for £3, which is a GPS machine. It gives you your GPS. It's for ramblers and stuff, and it should be under quarantine really because I only got it yesterday. But I did clean it up because it had battery acid all over it, so it should be safe. Shouldn't have any of the you know what on it. And I kind of thought, oh, this might be worth a lot of money, but I don't think it is. It's worth about a tenner. I got it for £3. Oh my God, eBay's taken an age. Are you talking about Hershey's? Hershey's, I love chocolate. But Hershey's, I hate Hershey's. I remember I had a Hershey's Kiss once. Those little drop things you can get. And I'm probably spoilt by dairy milk and like the lovely, this thing is just not having it, this laptop. And I just thought Hershey's to me just tastes like someone's been a little bit sick in the chocolate mix. I mean, it might just be me. I never used to be a big fan of Parmesan cheese. Me and my brother used to call that baby sick as well because of the smell of it. But yeah, I don't mind Parmesan cheese, although you can't beat cheddar. So Skill Tea, I think a lot of people have had sales go. Don't worry about it too much. eBay's always up and down. Just keep focused on I was saying earlier, I had 4 days where I pretty much made nothing because I had very few sales and I had a refund as well. So it's a bit worrying, but I just thought there's only one thing for it. Just sort of list some stuff, stay focused and work. So do not fret. I'm worried because I haven't heard anything about these managed payments. So I will check through my... Oh, God, what is going on here? Right, I've got to check where I am because this internet has gone so slow. Pete, how did you do at Hook in the end? Did you get make a lot of money? Come on, spill the beans. Let us know how much you made. Did you cover your pitch fee? Okay. Someone offers you 42p for something, as that's all they have, and then pulls a tenner out the next stall. Yeah. Well, I'm terrible because what I tend to do is I always offer people notes because I don't want to end up with no change. And then if they say they haven't got any change, I have to go through this whole kind of like farce of going, oh, I'll see if I've got some coins. And I search in the granny, I sort of search in the granny trolley, but surreptitiously put my hand in my pocket to grab like £3 or something. And then I'm running around the trolley and I go, aha, I've found £3. It's ridiculous, really. But yeah, you so quickly can run out of change at boot fairs. And normally when I go there, I've got like 20s on me, which, you know, you want to get rid of those as quickly as possible. I should just change up a load of stuff. Right, okay, sold on these. Magdalene. What are they called? Magdalene. Keep an eye out for early old school digital cameras for £1. Well, I'll tell you what, I got one of the first Canon ones, it was the first one they ever did, and because I used to work at Canon, I won it. It was an A5, I think, like 500, probably 500 pixels. I can't even remember how much it was. And I've always wondered. I think I've got two of them actually, because I think I got one for my dad, but he ended up not having it. But he got a better one. So I think it was a PowerShot A5, and I've looked them up previously, and they didn't seem to be worth much. But I thought that's the sort of thing that maybe will go. But that was the first digital camera that Canon brought out. I'm pretty sure it was. And that would have been around about 1997. But yeah, I've won it in a quiz. Canon were just launching their intranet, and I was new to the company and I just joined. And you had to come up with a slogan for their intranet. And mine was something like, answers are only a click away, or Canon intranet where your answers are only a click away. And I thought that was rubbish, and it won. And I think it was because only 6 people went in for the competition. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a PowerShot A5. But yeah, so Neil, if that's worth any money, let me know. Probably not, actually. When you XD and smart media cards. Oh, so is it the cards that are worth the money, not the cameras? Yeah, Hershey's. I'd rather eat my own earwax. That's a good young one to quote then, Neil. I spotted it. Right, kids. As when they were writing to Dear Mr. Echo, Boom Shankar. Oh no, may the seed of your loin be fruitful in the belly of your woman. I think it's that episode, but I might be wrong. Okay. Well, I'm not coming up with any sold. Oh no, here we go. I do love the young ones. That came out when I was it came out in 82, I think, when I was about 11. Absolutely brilliant. I used to know every single line. The cards, cameras not so much. Oh, yeah. Well, I might still have the cards. It had a big old card in it. I remember that. Well, I'm going to go. Was it a Magdalene 310? Someone sold one for 23. No, it's a Pioneer. Yeah, I remember so much about the young ones. Like the first time you see Vivian, he explodes through a wall. Well, these have a range in prices. So someone has sold one for £46, but there's loads of people selling them for 15. God. I mean, there's just one out on its own for like 40 quid. And I had this with something else. Well, I'll try 40. Hello, Hurricane. Hello, Ashley. Yeah, what's Pete had to say about this boot fair, or is he keeping his cards close to his chest? It was rather good. Oh, you made over £100. Excellent. Sold some locked up bags. Yeah, I think I was there when that guy was buying the laptop bags. Right, I think this is only worth 15, but I'm going to try for 40. Give it a go. Right, what else have I got? I'll give you a little sneaky peek of something I did buy at the boot fair. So this will be on a haul video. But I got a whole load of these. I got 6 boxes that can have 8 in them, and another, I think there were another 3, so 50, just over 50 of these. And the whole lot cost me 25 quid, so like 50p each. And the woman said they go for a tenner on eBay, which they do, but they're kind of. I did a search in Amazon, and they came up, but absolutely no rank. So I was just thinking, this is the sort of thing Z would probably like on his market stall. Now, I don't normally go for like huge things like this, and I did say to the woman, "Where did you get it?" And she got them from a wholesalers. So, you know, I kind of think, well, she must have tried to sell them, and they're just not selling. But I kind of like think that would be good. You know, that's good just to sit in the background, and it might go over Christmas or whatever. But I'll stick them on eBay for a tenner. I mean, if I can sell 50 of those for a tenner, that'd be right, wouldn't it? It'd be like 20 times my investment back. Oh, it's Cookie in the Haydens. Hello, Chris. Hello, Belle. You got Italy, yeah. That's not a bad idea. In actual fact, a lot of my stuff, I think my international is set at GSP. I almost said GPS. GSP is because I've been doing that GPS thing. GSP now. I'm totally missing all the chat. You know what I'm like with chat. I'll just miss everything. Yeah, you enter caption competitions because no one bothers. I don't normally win competitions. Liz is good at winning competitions. I think some people have the knack. There are professional competition people, definitely. Right, last one. It's a biggie. So again, I'm going to have to find a box before I do it. So it'd be a PS3 Slim. It is tested. It did work. The controller I had needs. In fact, I've got 3 controllers with it. One of them needed cleaning. I tested it with. I have a test controller, which I use for everything. So I'm pretty much sure I can stick a controller with it. So go with the power lead. It will go with the controller. I've got no idea how much these go for. But like I say, I think I paid 15. Pretty sure. Don't think I paid 20. I've got it on my spreadsheet, but so how much does the PS3 Slim go for on its own with one controller? Yeah, it was weird on Sunday Boot Fair was really good. The Saturday one, I did do a haul video actually, so you've probably seen it. It was going around and I was kind of feeling I hadn't got anything amazing. And Victoria's aunt's partner won a Disney Frozen competition, which was a holiday to Lapland. They didn't want to go. Now, I thought normally you can't transfer that sort of stuff. But you went. It was 3 to 4 grand holiday. Oh, yeah, amazing. Lapland. Absolutely incredible. Is that where they have kind of Santa and you can go and see Santa in his little place? I've known some people who I think have done the sort of similar sort of thing. It is incredible. You can do all that sleigh riding and sled riding or whatever it is. Okay, yeah, PS3 Slim. I've got to fix a couple of PS3s actually. Now, you see, that doesn't. I've seen one here. It's 40 quid, one controller, one game. Yeah, 40 quid doesn't seem a lot, really. There's one for 52. Free postage. You try and get a decent price on this. There's a boxed one for 60. Maybe they don't go for huge amounts. $50. One with the wires. There's one for 70. I think I might try 70. $70 looks about right. Oh, you saw the Northern Lights. Absolutely incredible. But that is nuts. Never seen them. I'd love to see that. I remember you saying about that, Neil. Japanese PS2. If you blow something like that up, is it like no hope? I sold a Sega Saturn, and I tested it. Put the it's only I think it was an £8 lead. Put it in, fine. Sent it to the buyer. He tried it, heard a pop, smell of a kind of electrical stuff, electrical burning, and did it. This is a couple of years ago, but sent it back. I said I'll send it back, and I was like, oh no, has he sent me like a different one? But I checked the internal battery and the serial number, because I'd put a new internal battery in. I'd put a Duracell in, so I knew it was the one I'd sent. And I'm thinking, I must fix this, but how do I go about, like, okay, so I've had this, I've now got this circuit board that has gone pop. How can I go through and test? And could it just be a capacitor, or is it completely knackered? Who knows? But I wouldn't. I've still got it, and I kind of think I should try and fault find, but I've no idea how to fault find it. Hello, Aid. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm trying to think where Lapland is. It must be north of Denmark, around those parts. Okay, this one's going for $69.99. Like I say, I'm feeling very self-righteous with myself because I went for a run this morning, which is nuts, and I'll probably be doing 3 of them a week. But I was forced into it by my family, who decided they were going to go for a run. And I watched a couple of channels this morning, which were winding me up because I was just thinking, I obviously won't mention who they is. It's ones I don't normally watch, and it's kind of like, this is all of the design was there, but none of the content. Do you know what I mean? So I was getting kind of like, this is filmed just perfectly with like perfect intro, and I think what really got me, it was someone trying to sort of tell someone else how to do stuff. This is how you want to do it. If you want do you want financial independence? Here's what you should do. Here's what I do, and this is it. And I just kind of thought, I was a little bit tired of people trying to profit by trying to tell other people a secret, because there's no secret to all of this. It's go out, find stuff, put it on the internet, and work hard. That's pretty much it. But, you know, perhaps I was just grumpy from coming in from my run. Screwdrivers and hammers, could be a fuse. Yeah, I did wonder, what is that pop? Well, Victoria, I'm going now because I've just gone over the hour and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So thanks for tuning in. Do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed me rambling on about how to shell an egg and getting through my 5 listings. I think I've done 5 pretty much. I've drafted them. But have a great day. Were you being chased? Well, when I went on my run, no. God, it's too hot, I'll tell you, to do it, but there you go. But anyway, enough from me. Have a great day, and there'll be a haul video in a couple of days. So if you fancy that, look out for that, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.